For the first time in nearly 2 decades, the U.S. government will resume its use of capital punishment. Attorney General William Barr announced Thursday that the Justice Department has scheduled the executions of 5 federal death row inmates, the first of which will take place this December. Despite a moratorium that stretches back to 2003 when the last federal execution took place, a reversal in policy has been in the works from almost the moment Donald Trump took office, says Reuters correspondent Sarah Lynch.
Early on in the administration, Attorney General Jeff Sessions was exploring this very issue about how they might be able to resume using lethal injection for federal inmates. This has been something that has been put on ice for a long time now because of pending litigation over the drugs that were being used to conduct these executions.
The 5 death row inmates will be executed by lethal injection using a single drug, pentobarbital. In recent years, death penalty opponents and inmates have argued in lawsuits that a drug cocktail consisting of at least 3 chemicals caused severe suffering before death. In 2015, the Supreme Court upheld the use of pentobarbital. It is used alone in 14 of the 29 states where the death penalty is legal.
Although it's still a great topic of disagreement and it is highly contentious, a lot of people are still very concerned about this drug and whether or not it will impose or inflict pain and suffering on people once they're injected with it.
Pushback on the reinstatement of the federal death penalty was swift. The Senate Judiciary Committee's ranking Democrat Dianne Feinstein said, quote, "It's time we evolve and put this terrible practice behind us." And the American Civil Liberties Union said it was out of step with the views of most Americans. The United Nations Secretary General believes the practice should not happen anywhere.
All of the European Union nations, for instance, have abolished this practice. A lot of countries around the world consider the United States to be cruel, and they don't understand why we still use the death penalty in this country.
There are currently 62 federal inmates on death row, including Johar Tsarnaev, who planted a deadly bomb at the Boston Marathon in 2013.